think we are live. Hello everybody, greetings and salutations. It is I, your hostess with the mostest, Katie Patterson, joined by my significant other, William Patterson. Say hello, Will.
What the fuck is an other?
I don't know. It's what happens when Katie can't form basic syllables. That's what happens. So, today we are here to start Doki Doki Literature Club. I've heard some interesting things about this game. From the looks of it, I don't see how it could be a horror game, just from like the aesthetic alone. Though I do have a feeling that it's going to be a little more on the unnerving side, rather than like the full-on gore horror film kind of thing that I'm used to.
We'll find out, because I mean, you're obsessed with that random encounter song that they did.
That is my only connection and my only reference to this game is the random encounter song "Just Monica," which I love that song. That song is fun. It's fun and I love it, and I blast it whenever I can. I was actually blasting it while I was putting on my face. So yeah.
And she opposes method.
Shut up, you. Okay, so let's say hello to some people we've got in the chat. We got Phoenix, we got Stargazer, we got Stormcrow77, we got Joey Turner, we got Cherry Fluffbelly, we have Noah Harris, we have Matt, and yeah, that's everybody. That's everyone we have so far. Sorry, my nose is just suddenly like beyond itchy, and I'm it's that awkward place where it's like
a sign.
It's that awkward place where you can like, it's slightly in your nose but not like all the way up your nose. It's just right here, but it's in enough where if you try to itch it, it looks like you're picking your nose, and I'm trying not to do that on camera, so I'm so sorry. And we have Ashtray. Hello, glad you could make it.
Hopefully this game will be a little more easier with our software, cause
yes, so just so you guys have an update of what's going on, we are very, very close to figuring out the problem with my software for Resident Evil 7. There's still a few things that we have to do just to make sure that everything is running smoothly, but
with absolutely no lagging whatsoever.
Yes.
So we're going to be starting out a little smaller.
We're going to start out with some smaller games. We're going to, like I said, Doki Doki Literature Club. The reason why I chose Doki Doki Literature Club instead of Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion is because I could only see two ways of it going down. One, either I would have to go where I last left off, which would leave him a little bit in the dark of like what all I've endured, and I don't want to face the house level again, or I would have to start all over, and that thought just made me just kind of wilt a little bit, just ever so slightly wilt, and I'm like, I can't do this to myself. I need to start fresh with something. So we have Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Because I asked my friends Ari and Josh Scorcher, like, what are some like low res games that are fun and good in the horror genre? And this was the first thing that they recommended. I'm like, okay, cool. I've been wanting to check this out.
And they were over here recently to try to help.
And we have
software, and I've also done some tinkering.
We have tested this game out on its own, and it seems to work okay. We are going to continue either way. So either you are just going to see flashes, and you just hear the music, but no visual. But we will stream. I have been saying this for the past 3 weeks now, and god damn it, I'm going to stream a fucking game. I am going to stream a fucking game, for the love of God. I'm sure you guys like it, but we want to stream games. We don't want to just have us talking, because it's boring. It's beyond boring.
It gets boring after a while, and plus
it does.
Just simply talking isn't really much of a cause to donate to charity now, is it?
Yeah. Speaking of the charity of the 2 months of February and March is Hope International. In case you missed that last week, Hope International is dedicated to the prevention and rehabilitation of people who have been involved in human trafficking, which is a very important important thing for me. It is something I've always held, like, people shouldn't own people. That's my view on things. So if you
We're supposed to own animals. That's what zoos are for.
Oh, shush you. Shush. Bad boy. Anyway,
yeah. Oh, you were totally saying that last
Shut up. So, if you wish to donate, half of whatever I make during these streams will go to Hope International. You can find the PayPal me link in the description below. So, if you wish to support a good cause, go ahead and donate whatever you can. Yeah. So let's take a quick look at the chat before we begin, because I like to procrastinate just a smidge. A lot of people are saying that this game is like haunted, or they're like they were scared of this game, so I'm intrigued on that.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. It does not look haunted. You're right. It looks like it's kind of like
I immediately don't believe you, Ash.
Yes. Let's see. This game is a lot of fun, but oh boy, the amount of scares and horrors it has. Okay, I'm excited. Yes. Have you ever played Disney and Pixar Brave, the video game? No, I have not.
Don't have much of an interest in Brave. I heard it didn't really do well.
Well, I liked the movie itself. It just wasn't... the movie was okay. I just was expecting a different movie. All right, so I'm going to turn on my fan here.
Also, mind you, as I was...
No, I'm going to not turn off my
Also,
fan.
mind you, as I was testing this game out to make sure that the software was working with no lag, her name throughout this game is going to be just Test.
Yeah, because we can't figure out how to change the name. We tried doing it before the stream.
We tried figuring
We
it out.
tried, and we couldn't figure it out, and so my name is going to be Test. I should probably make merch. I should make t-shirts that say, my name is Test. If you guys want merch that says
Last
my name...
Test, first name, not Johnny!
If you want merch that says, my name is Test, let me know. Maybe we'll make merch. Who knows? Who knows if that will happen. Oh, it looks like we already...
Joeski.
Let me.
Joey just tipped $10. Thank you. Thank you,
Joey. We love you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You're gonna have to keep track of that too, because
you also receive notifications here.
Oh, I do. I'm gonna get the ball going. Thank you, Joey. Mwah!
Thank you,
you are
getting the ball rolling.
Yes, you are loved. All right, enough procrastinating. Let's get this game rolling. I'm excited, especially with everybody in the chat going, it's so scary. I'm excited. I'm like, all right, I'm easily frightened, so this should be some interesting.
All right, let's get a new game going.
Yeah, new game. Here we go. We're gonna get going. Woo! Hey! Oh my god, I can't believe I just did that. I'm gonna have so much fun with some of these voices. What do I do? Do I spacebar? Okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Wow, that's just mean. Waving her arms.
Not even the first scene, and we're already being chased down by somebody.
I'm a dick. Oh my god. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay.
Also expect some inappropriate voice acting here, because you're just that much of a dick.
Yeah, we're those kinds of people. All right, you know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Wow, this is like, oh my gosh, I'm such a dick. I'm not liking myself. Like, part of me is hoping I die because I'm such a dick. Wow.
One of the few games where you actually embrace death and just fully deserve it. That's a twist.
I know. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up.
All right, listen here, you little fascist.
Don't stop that. Anyway.
Don't call me out like that.
He's just pissy because he slept in today and he doesn't remember me trying to wake him up this morning. And by the way, Noah Harris, that's one of my favorite quotes, the Peter Pan quote. So cookies for you. But yeah, like teenagers need more sleep anyway. So why are you having such major dickage? Why does my character have to be such major dickage?
Well, let's find out.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Wow.
Is your character just emo?
No, it's not emo. It's being a dick.
What's the difference?
The emo is all about the wanting to die, whereas I as Katie Patterson, want to die.
Didn't we establish that this character kind of deserves to die?
Oh, shush. Anyway, let's keep going. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh my god. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Kinky. Maybe, but oh, this is me. Sorry, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Dick. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
I'm sorry, honey, but duck lips do not sway me.
That's mean, Test. I'm not gonna get used to calling myself
I'm sorry!
No, it's fine, babe. It's fine.
God.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Oh, she's a cute bean. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. No, I think my character's mean. I think it's a very mean character.
She's a bad girl.
Mm-hmm. Whatever you say, Sayori. Oh god, I need to wash my mouth out with bleach. That's what I feel like with this character. I need to wash my mouth out with bleach.
Well, I mean, I have Tide Pods back there.
Oh no.
Bring that challenge back?
No. The answer is no, people. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Test, have you decided on a club to join yet? No, I haven't, Sayori. A club? Group? Like there's any other club I'm gonna join beside,
All right, but hold the mustard. That's the only club I'll accept.
I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. What, you stalking me or something, bitch? You little stalker. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Trying to backpedal my ass out of this? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Wow! I'm sorry. I know I keep talking about it, but I can't get over how dickish my character is.
Yeah, I'll join a fucking club. Just get away from me.
Ah! And Stormcrow, I appreciate the Alice reference. That's one of my other favorite movies.
And apparently you voicing Sayori almost sounds like Cozy Glow.
No, if I wanted to do Cozy Glow, she would sound a little more cutesy. My Cozy Glow sounds more like this.
I immediately want to set you on fire.
I know. Cozy Glow is just annoying little... I hate annoying kids. I don't like evil kids. I like kids getting into horrible situations, because that's what I am as a DM and as a writer. I put children through horrible situations.
Okay, so I guess we're not watching The Good Son.
No, I'll still watch The Good Son. I'll just be making fun of him the entire time. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Weeb!
That's maybe why I'm such a dick. No offense to any of my weeb friends out there.
Oh, so that's why you're a dick. You're just an antisocial, awkward guy.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
I'm an introvert! Who the fuck asked you?
Alright, let's calm down the commentary just a smidge so we can get through at least this first fucking scene. We're 17 minutes into the stream and we still are on the same fucking
they love it. It's giving them more of a reason to donate.
Your happiness is really important. Oh, your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat. A neat?
Neat?
What's a neat? It's gotta be an abbreviation for something, or an acronym for something, but...
Wait a minute. Is that the short name for the knights who say knee?
No!
They're neats?
No!
Neat! 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 Neat!
Jesus Christ. We are never gonna get through this fucking game with the amount of commentary we do.
They love it.
I know, but shh. In a few years because... and neat in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Well, school doesn't make you prepare for the real world, so meh. You trust me, right? I don't know if I should. Don't make me keep worrying about you. I am getting some serious stalker vibes.
Who the fuck made you my mother?
I'm getting some stalker vibes from Sayori, honestly. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Me and my dickish energies will not promise you anything, bitch.
Oh, apparently NEAT stands for Not in Education, Employment, or Training.
Oh,
okay.
The more you know.
Mine's still better. NEAT! NEAT! NEAT!
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Didn't I just say I promised? Jesus. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? She's giving me some stalker vibes, like seriously. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Wow. Total toxic male energy right there.
What?
I don't know. Oh, finally, a new scene. We got through the first scene. Yay! The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Well, I mean, I would have to go down to the local armory, you know, just like, I need to make sure it fits my upper body strength, because I've got I have the upper body strength of a potato chip.
I'm sure you can find one that is perfectly fossilized and was once owned by the first Neanderthal.
I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, we're going balls deep. All right.
Oh my.
Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Wow, I'm a dick and an airhead. Shit, things don't look good for me. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. So I came in. God only knows what you were planning in your freaky little head with your freaky little bow and your freaky short hair. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, no anime blush. No what? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh yeah, make me spend more time with you, creepy stalker girl. Sayori! Wow, just the exasperation from just the text alone. Sayori!
This is so anime.
It is. It is totally anime. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie! Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. I mean, that's a cool club. I mean, why are you Why are you turning your nose up at it, aside from creepy stalker girl? Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. Oh, so she didn't start the club. Somebody else did.
Okay.
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Dick! Major dickage! Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Okay, if I'm gonna go, if I were to go into a club where it's gonna guarantee me nerd status, I am going to do Dungeons and Dragons because that's at least elite nerd. No offense to the weebs that are watching this thing, and I can already feel I feel thousands of people unsubscribing as we speak.
Yeah, subscribers.
I know. Who would have thought? And by the way, I'm seeing some people saying that the stream is working really well. Yay! That makes me happy.
I'm also keeping an eye on here, and I'm seeing no problems.
Yay! Good. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Because she's a stalker, that's why. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Oh, wow. Speaking for me. I don't know who's the major dick here. Her or me? I don't know. Probably me.
Let's just compromise and say everyone in this game is terrible.
Mm-hmm. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'm going with option B. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Because nothing gets me going more than an inordinate amount of sugar. Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the first day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Subtlety? What's that?
Oh, wow! Okay. I've sold my soul to the devil, apparently. And the devil has pink polka dots. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Okay.
Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
All right, I want to do this.
All right.
Welcome to the Literature Club.
Oh my God, really? Are you going to do Christopher Walken?
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Oh my God, are you really going to do Christopher Walken? I'm going to punch you if you do Christopher Walken.
Hey, they want motivation to keep watching and donate, then I'm going to do it.
Fine. I hate that. Well, at least it's better than the Vincent Price one. I will give you...
Don't give me promises you can't keep.
I just made it worse.
You married an opportunity taker, honey. This is literally nobody's fault but your own. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Alright, I'll do this one. Seriously, you brought a boy?
Oh my God, your testicles finally dropped. It's about time.
Oh my God. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Third one.
Alright, do some sort of like really high, annoying girl voice, baby.
Okay.
Something very different.
Ah, Tess! What a nice surprise!
Okay, maybe not that high. I don't want to peak the mic, okay?
Ah, Tess, what a nice surprise.
Oh my God. That's how I imagine a Karen would sound like. So perfect. Keep that voice.
or maybe like, ah, Tess, what a nice surprise. I think I'll just do Carol Channing. Just write that.
Okay, sure, why not?
Welcome to the club.
I have the same kind of feeling. Someone wants you to do Arnold from Terminator as Monica.
I have no idea which one Monica is.
That's Monica.
Oh, that. All right. Okay.
Because I remember from the fucking Random Encounters video that's Monica.
All right.
This one here is Monica.
Okay. All right.
All words.
Welcome to the club test.
Whoever donates can help us choose voices. So if you want to if you want to help us choose the voices, donate into the PayPal me.
Switch it up a bit.
Yeah. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
And we're in Japan, so this automatically makes me horny.
Oh my god, are we going into a hentai? I really, really hope not. Oh. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student.
Okay.
She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. That's Sayori. Okay. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit.
Okay.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Wow, imagine that.
Oh, that was
Imagine that going in your ear is like, just ignore like what she is saying. Like, oh my god. Just imagine that in your ear.
That's glottal fry though.
Like, oh my god. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy and animosity, apparently, too. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki.
Of course, why do you think I have long pauses?
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right.
Was that Pennywise?
No, that was still Carol Channing.
Okay, it sounded like Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, actually, you know what? It does sound a little more.
It sounds more like Bill Skarsgård Pennywise.
A little bit. Okay, yeah.
It's great to see you again, Taste.
That's more Carol Channing.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, sorry, the position changed there.
Wow, face down, boobs up.
You know, exactly. I'm just like, alright, we're entering hentai mode, everybody. Fasten your seatbelts. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, with a nice pair of
course,
tracts of land.
It's always the girls in ponytails that are popular.
Yes, she's like smart, beautiful, athletic, with huge tracts of land. Basically, completely out of my league. Aww. Gotta settle, man. Learn to settle. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. I should do a voice for Tess instead. It's like, oh my gosh, what should I do for Monica for my voice? Ooh. What can I do? Well, I don't know what I can do.
Do your New Yorker.
Oh my god, I have to get in the mood for it. I'm gonna slip between either doing New York or Minnesota, so I'm gonna do Minnesota because I know a Minnesota dialect. So it's like you too, Monica. Got it.
That sounds like Boston.
I have a mixture between Boston and Minnesota for some reason. Come sit down, Tess. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Oh my god.
Giggity. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there is one more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori.
The only thing that's gonna get widened.
Shut up! Let's see. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Ooh. Still feeling awkward, I sit next to Sayori.
He's opening the closet!
Jesus. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
God, this voice is fun. It's a lot of fun to do. I don't even know how to do that. Ooh, wow.
Whoa. Pronouncing things incorrectly.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
I can't.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori she talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face.
Wow, they're not even trying.
No, they are not. They're not trying, like, at all. At fucking all. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. This is going to be one of those games where everybody's falling in love with me. I bet.
Oh my god, is this a harem?
Probably. This is probably going to be one of those harem games.
God.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. What did I do? I'm actually going to do a different voice for myself. I'm going to do this voice.
This is really good.
Yes, I'm doing my British my Queen of England.
My old Queen of England voice when I'm speaking for myself. Thank you, Natsuki.
I can't.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
I get it.
Made them for you or anything.
Baka.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe.
Jesus Christ, going between these voices is so fucking fun.
Yeah.
But not for you, you dummy. Alright.
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
She finds this mist unorthodox.
I am not amused.
Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcakes tray.
You keep a whole taste. Oh wait, no, that's you.
Oh, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? As the Queen of England, I approve.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not over, Bears.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
It's tea!
Oh no, it's coffee.
Oh,
Oh, found the tea. That was ringing right in my ear.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised! How come you decided to start your own club?
'Cause I'm Spartacus.
Jesus Christ.
You could probably be a board member of any of these major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement.
Nod.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new.
Oh.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
Wait, fine. Because you are behind me and I'm not looking at you. It just sounds like you're doing this really weird mixture of Carol Channing and Bill Skarsgård and
I made a decision and I'm sticking with it. Suck it.
Oh god.
But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal, sucking my dick. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
It's books. It's just books.
I know.
So, Tess, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga? The Queen of England likes to read manga, apparently.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Aw.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying?
That is the first legitimate question that has been said all game.
I know. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's say... I gotta think.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
I once read The Three Little Pigs once. It was a good time. Oink, oink.
Oh, gods.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. At least I didn't have to put a pocket watch up my ass.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
Well, of course I do. People fucking scare me. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can do so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Wow, that sounds cryptic.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh god, there it is.
There we go. We're gonna
boy.
get started.
Oh boy.
I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. Katie can't pronounce basic words because Katie is illiterate.
You're my kind of gal.
Jesus Christ. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. A rock with major tickage.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is...
Okay, we might need to change up the accent for Yuri because she's getting these long-winded things. And we
All
might
right,
need
fair
to,
enough.
So
All right.
change it to something else that's
All right.
not take so long to get through.
Surreal horror has been very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Oh, I got the perfect one for you. Do Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
That's not me. That's Natsuki's point of view. I want to establish that for everybody here. That's not my point of view.
Oh, why's that?
Remember, you're Kronk.
I know.
It just sounded like Christopher Walken again.
It's sort of.
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
It's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Well, what? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. and give it back.
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. So he saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
Oh my.
Yeah, my brain went to a completely different place.
Red flag. Red flag.
Yeah, I get red flags.
I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels.
And I just spilled water all over myself. Meh.
You okay?
I'm fine. I just spilled water on my.
Be thankful it was water and not cranberry juice.
I know. On my nice shirt. My nice new shirt. Oh well.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess it's time. It's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everybody's poems. What a bummer. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Question mark.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Three dots consecutive in a row.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, Giggity, and strengthen the bond of the club.
This is too much. This is becoming a comedy and not a horror, but I'm okay with this.
You like dark humor.
Isn't that right, Taste?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on. There's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. Katie can't pronounce basic words. I am going to make a t-shirt. I should make a t-shirt out of that and sell that as merch. Katie can't pronounce basic words. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind this entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and...
You suddenly turned into Tim Allen.
I know. I lose my train of thought with all these ladies staring at me. Just, All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh.
Bitch!
I'm sorry. I thought... ...
Test?
You all...
I'm defenseless against these girls because I'm a man and I have major dickage. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
That is such a heel turn.
It is. It really is a heel turn.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Literature Club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official! Welcome to the Literature Club!
Oh, thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone! I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Wow. I know what I'm gonna, for the next scene, we should switch up some of the voices.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do with this voice.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to their chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Test. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well.
Yay! All right, changing it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Also, it might be wise to save.
How do I say? Oh, yes. Now is a good saving point. Putting it in this empty slot here. Boom.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. Return to the game. All right, I'm trying to think of some. I know what I want to do with my regular narrator voice. For Test voice. Okay, I think I know what I want to do with Test. And then with Sayori, I think I'm going to keep her as a Valley Girl for now because that one's a lot of fun. I have, and plus I didn't start with her as a Valley Girl, so I'm going to keep
Now you
that.
dance.
No, I didn't. Like, oh my god. All right, what about you, babe? You got Yuri, and you've got, and I got to figure out Natsuki's voice.
Yuri and Monica.
You got Yuri and Monica.
Actually, let's switch it up. Since you're technically doing 4 and I'm only doing 2, let's give one of yours to me.
Okay, I'll give you Natsuki then.
Yeah, I'll do Natsuki.
Okay, so you've got 3 different voices.
Yeah.
I would say keep Yuri with the Kronk voice because that only just started.
Yeah.
But try to keep it with the voices that are not being where they take time like Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Cool. All right. Now, here we go with my narrative voice. With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home.
Jessica, what are you doing here?
The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I'm doing this voice. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. God, this fucking voice. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. All right. I think I'm going to pick excitement. And this one.
Oh, we're gonna choose one per page.
All right. Oh, I got 20 to pick from.
Oh.
I'm on page 2 of 20. All right. Okay.
I like how there's just cheeks.
Cheeks. I'm gonna take raindrops. Disarray, ribbon, laugh, sadness, melody, cute, electricity. I'm gonna pick electricity because I keep thinking of that one song from
Billy Elliot.
from Schoolhouse Rock, actually.
Oh.
Electricity, electricity. Comfort, bouncy, vivacious, incapable, despise, hope, shame, pleasure, candy, strawberry.
I'm thinking vivacious.
I'm thinking vivacious too. Analyze, anime, lucky, party, grief, hopeless. Oh, I'm taking. That's already a no-brainer. That's already horror. Incongruent. Is that incongruent? Katie can't pronounce basic words. Warm, lazy, lust. Parfait, bed, memories, feather, fun, contamination. I'm gonna say contamination because why the fuck not? That sounds very fun. Check out what the viewers are saying. Well, I picked more.
Well, you have them right here.
Well, yeah, but I'm picking words. Keep track for me, please. Let's see. I'm gonna pick whirlwind. I'm gonna pick rose. Imagination, adventure, dance. I'm gonna pick unstable.
I'm noticing like every time you pick a word, one of them bounces up.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, so it's between these 3 girls. Monica's not even a choice in this one.
Huh. Right.
Let's do fantasy. Oh, that's a Natsuki.
That's Natsuki.
Graveyard. There we go. I mean, I'm loving the darkness and stuff like that.
Of course, you have to put kawaii in there.
No, just fuck.
I'm not saying that is a word you choose. I'm just saying that's a word that they put in this game.
Tip for the poem: pay attention to the chibi girls. Yes. Clouds. Misfortune.
If someone wants to make you and Thespio fan art of the game, which girl are we?
I'd probably be Yuri, honestly. I would probably be Yuri.
I don't know. I don't know these girls well enough to really know what they're all about.
Let's do Summer. Actually, no. I want to do Vivid.
That's a Yuri word.
That was a Yuri word. I missed the first 10, so I don't have no idea. Let's do Whisper. Oh, that was Natsuki. Massacre.
That's a Yuri word.
Yeah, obvious, because she's the horror girl, remember? This is the horror girl, this is the cute girl, and I don't know what Sayori was.
She's the airhead.
Yeah, she's the ditz. Essence, that's Natsuki as well. Dark. Oh, that was Sayori. Oh, that was kind of There's 2 endings involving this. Actually, Phoenix, I don't know if there's 2 endings because I'm actually playing Doki Doki Plus. All right, yeah. Monica. What voice are you gonna do for Monica?
Let's see. I think I have something in mind. Damn it! I had it, but I lost it. Oh, you game taste.
What was that? Is that Australian?
Hey, the fuck knows. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha.
Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word.
Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Tess. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it?
You're Natsuki, remember?
Yeah,
Oh, come on! Like he deserved any slack? Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year.
I love that we've both made Natsuki just like this lower register voice.
And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room.
You're the. I love Stormcrow's like Yuri, lay off the cigarettes. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Tess always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Wow.
Okay.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Oh my god, that voice. How come? You and Tess can become good friends too. Sayo? Oh, that's me.
Sayori? Because I don't know what else to say.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into.
I see a Maddie in there. How's it going, girl?
Hi, Maddie. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Maddie wants to know, is that Harvey Firestein? Harvey Firestein?
Maybe.
That sounds like he got hit in the man diamond. I mean, he's got
Man diamonds.
I mean-
that's a new one.
I mean, he is a major dick, so.
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, yeah.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So, I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
Is it working?
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much.
Thank you! Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this!
I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace, but you can't stop the beat. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm already curious to talk to Yuri for a little bit, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I guess the game has told me to pick Yuri.
I guess, maybe?
I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
I thought you said no pauses.
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second.
Dot, dot, dot.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book.
Sorry! I was just spacing out!
I mutter this, sensing I had made her uncomfortable.
Only just now, it seems to be raining extremely hard outside.
Yes, it is raining outside. It's
Wow.
it's a novelty for
Okay.
Californians.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
I see.
There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go.
I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Macabre. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, It's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, Harold.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those kind of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then, suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans.
Oh my god, what the fuck are you talking about?
She's a little psycho.
Pretty little psycho.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Oh, not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Then the least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying?
Oh my god, am I talking to Elmo?
Now, if I'm going to do Elmo would sound more like this.
Oh.
Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it.
Thought.
Let me just get the book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
All right, it's fine if I sit here, right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just,
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right?
I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. God. I'm already just like... Okay, that's the voice I chose. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right to hold the book open.
I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Yeah.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Oh, God fucking mighty. God fucking mighty, I need more water. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Boo! Get to the sex!
Are you ready? To turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second.
I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks.
We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange.
You know what? This is boring. You wanna fuck?
I'm not drunk enough for this.
That's insinuating that you're drunk, period.
I know. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
Hi, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything,
I thought I was supposed to be the bad guy here.
But they kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Tess, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
I love ...
I guess I meant that as it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? ... question mark ... exclamation mark.
That's the word I.
Okay, everyone!
Nah.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales. Did I say exhales right? I think I did.
Exhales. Yeah.
Exhales. Spared from her finishing her thought.
Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
All right, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Jesus.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
All right!
I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah?
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everything's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly, Katie can't pronounce basic words. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags.
Which ones?
Yes. God, oh fucking funny. If you guys want to have us change some of the voices and you want to make suggestions, be sure to donate through the PayPal me in the description, and we'll choose your voice.
Yes, please.
I do the same myself. Let's see. Who should I show my
Ooh,
poem
now we
to
actually get
first?
to choose.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with Yuri. Yuri and I have a connection, so yeah. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Oh my god! No, I can't do this voice anymore. I have to do my regular voice now. I can't do that voice anymore. Okay.
It doesn't help that Yuri is actually a Japanese word for girl on girl love.
Oh my god, you're right! Fuck. Oh, fuck! Okay, I have to do my regular voice now. I can't. I'm gonna my throat a break. I'm gonna give my throat a break. And I'm going to just read all the stuff in my regular voice, except for Sayori. Oh my god. I can't look at that without fucking up.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Okay. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
What was that? ...
Question mark. Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's...
Oh, that's you. You say that.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Yuri stares at me blankly. Then she looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
God almighty. This is terrifying in its own right. We're making it scary on its own. It's not scary yet, but it's already kind of it. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem, simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I totally meant to say it like that.
Oh God, no! Oh God! Guys, are we sure that this is a horror game? Are we sure that this is a horror game? Because I'm not 100% sure. I'm really not. I'm really
It
not.
isn't, like you said, but making it scary.
Oh God! After this scene, I never want to hear this voice ever again.
Unless I get cast as something for it.
That's the only exception.
That's the only time that you'll actually have to put up with it.
That's the only exception I'm willing
I
to
also
make.
hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Oh, that was high.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? Yeah. It must be... Thank God I learned how to read cursive. One of the few things that my mother taught me that was like quote-unquote school stuff that I still find useful. Yay! It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like this.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
yeah, bravo.
Nice,
Bravo.
Dot. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
No, you have a lot. I've seen worse. I have seen worse.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, I'm just a slow reader because the school system doesn't teach you anything worth shit.
So then why are we here then?
Because the government is making us do it.
It's always the government.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
No, not at all.
Okay, so I saw a note in there that somebody said the chat disconnected. Is anybody else having problems? I don't see any problems on our end. Like, I don't see any problems at all, actually.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Might have just been yours. Sorry, Phoenix.
Yeah, probably might just have been you, Phoenix. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're not seeing anything on our end.
Yeah. And, Maddie says, well!
What? What? What'd I do? I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. I don't care if this is a Christian live stream. You knew what you were getting yourself into when you did anything on the internet. Internet has never been a safe haven. You should know that by now.
Jesus.
You have no one but yourself to blame.
Oh my gosh.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
I hope this is a supernatural horror. I hope so. Okay, that was gross. That was disturbing. On so many fucking levels. Oh my god.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and why did I suddenly turn British? Feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way.
Don't let you.
Oh, I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Eh?
Dwat.
Dot.
Oh, dwat.
Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so dot.
Nah, dot. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
Dot. You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Ah, dot.
We're gonna make this a thing now. Whenever there's dots. I mean, like, seriously, this game overutilizes the ellipsis so fucking much. I can't.
Instead of Doki Doki Literature Club, it's dot literature.
Yes, it is. It so fucking is. Oh my god.
You know, dot. I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Tess.
Ah, dot. Me too.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Let's do Natsuki. Wait, she hasn't shown up at all here.
Yeah. Well, did you pick a voice for Natsuki?
Yeah, I did. It was up here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dot.
Tell me in the chat, which was better, the voice he used for Yuri or the voice he's using for Natsuki when he says ... I want to see it in the chat. Which is better?
It's the battle of the dots.
It's the battle.
Dot, or
Dot.
I like them both.
Dot, question mark?
Tess, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Ha
What? Question mark? Harsh. Dot. With a sad emoji. Oh.
What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, I'd like to read it.
Exclamation mark!
Painful to think about? Question mark? Try to dig in the knife and twist it like a motherfucker?
Dot. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. With slightly less pissy ass attitude. Well, to each their own, I guess.
I think me and her are gonna be enemies. I bet you anything she's gonna turn psycho killer.
Why?
It'll be Natsuki.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Dot. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow. I know there are some poems that don't rhyme, but
not only did she make an attempt not to rhyme, but I'm sorry, but
this is something written by Dr. Seuss.
okay, I'm sorry, but this reminds me of a poem that I wrote in middle school, and it actually got a blue ribbon in the county fair.
Wow. Wow. Oh my god.
And mine was... I actually tried to make it good. This one just... Okay.
Excuse me.
Alright.
Yeah. ...
Actually, I'm trying... let me change the placement of it.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest.
That's my line.
Oh, sorry.
Just be honest.
I am. See, I can read the right lines. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, dash. Because! Exclamation point. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. ...
Oh, actually, I think I'm gonna try, it's a little more tougher, so I'm gonna try and do it in my snail's voice.
Why do they call it so people don't even take my writing seriously?
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things, but can be...
Are you sure you want to keep that voice?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I think I'll switch it up. I'll switch it up a bit. Let's see.
Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Alright, I'm gonna change it up a little bit.
Yes, I understand.
The fuck was that?
That was a really bad Miss Piggy.
Oh my god.
It was a really bad Miss Piggy, you guys.
You really want to do it like that?
I'm not gonna try.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Sure you did. I can't do. I used to be able to do Kermie. I used to be able to do Miss Piggy, but I can't. Let's see. I need to think of something else. I might actually give my voice a little bit of a break. So you did ... I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Oh, I see we got two. Mad Munchkin sent us a donation. Thank you. She wants Ben Stein.
Oh, didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah. ... I guess not. Thank you for the donation, Maddie. By the way,
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie. Like I said earlier, if you want us to switch some voices out or us to do certain voices, if we're able to do it, make a donation with your suggestion for the voice and for the character.
Either through PayPal me or the Streamlabs link in the description below.
Yes, exactly. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should we have the poem read next? Sayori or Monica?
Either the Valley Girl or the, I think if I do Monica, I'll switch out the Aussie for Ben Stein.
Okay,
For, Maddie's request.
let's switch out with Ben Stein with Monica. Here we
All
go.
right. Hi, Test. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, ... If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, ... I'm always listening! ! Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, ... I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, ... Want to share your poem with me?
No! It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Ah ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Test. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. And yes, Maddie, I don't know why the notifications aren't quite working sometimes.
Yeah, we didn't.
But I saw the notification on my phone.
Yeah,
so.
she got the notification on her phone, so we did receive. I'm doing your Ben Stein request now, so.
So yeah.
Great job, Test. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you.
I think Monica misread.
I guess I underestimated you.
I underestimated your ability to read.
I'm Ben Stein. I literally was born not caring. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it only counts when I put in some effort. Ah ha ha ha. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel ... or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though ... I'm sure I'm nowhere near her. No, that's you.
Oh, I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, ... But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha 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 ha! !
Oh, I see there was a second part to Maddie's donation. Audrey 2.
Oh!
I might have you do Audrey 2 for Sayori.
Sure, I'll do Audrey 2 for Sayori.
Yeah, let's stick with Ben Stein for
Ben Stein
Monica.
for Monica. Okay.
Oh my god, that was a little ridiculous.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
No!
Don't worry, I'm not very good, ...
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, ... That's 'cause I have to sound confident. Can't you tell I'm doing that now? That doesn't mean I always find the way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Alright.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackled protrudes.
I'm
See
sorry,
the
is her
direction.
name Bruno? Only he deals with the spackle.
No, it's Jorge.
Jorge. Sorry. Crap, I gave a secret away! She's it!
Jorge, I make the spackle. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in and seeing.
Why do I just feel like that's what's going through that one girl's head in Final Destination 5 when she was getting LASIK?
Probably.
So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
Ha. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the Oh, that's you.
Oh, what was the inspiration behind this one?
Dots. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, Dots. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, Dots. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point, like these dots. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Dots. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
All right, finally, Sayori, and you're gonna do Audrey too for Sayori.
Dots!
Jesus.
Feed me dots! This is a good poem test. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me.
God.
Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote just one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promises.
See? It's like I said before, Test. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. Dots! That's something that only really good people do. And I am bad.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. All I want is just some tail. I just want to get with the chicks. But it's like that song, that one hip-hop song from the early 2000s. I just want sex.
No, that was late 2000s. That was
you're right.
That was Lonely Island and Akon. Actually,
that's right.
actually not even late 2000s, like early 2010s.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
I don't know music as well. He's the music person. I'm the more movie person. So.
A woman let me put my penis inside of her.
Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this meant to her and all.
Dots! Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
All right. Oh, hang on. All right. I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yeah! Exclamation point and a dash! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
No.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine.
The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Oh, just want to give a quick shout out. Hey, Kaliso, I see you in the chat. How's it
Hello.
going, buddy?
Don't be mean! I still try my best!
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Hang on, if I'm gonna do the southern yeah. It came out nice, or should I put it ... It sounds just like you. God, reading that in a southern voice just reminds me of that going, well, isn't that lovely? Which whenever a southern person, like a deep southern person says that to you, says, isn't that lovely? They don't mean it that way. They think it's shit. So, it sounds just like you. Isn't that lovely?
Really?
Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast!
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast! Feed me! I get all cranky!
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun! Monica's the best!
Oh, ... Yeah.
But next time I won't forget!
A lot of folks deserve to die. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever as part of their funeral.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
All right, see you, Matt.
Bye, Matt. Phew! Oh, I'm still doing the southern but phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
Oh, bless your heart.
Oh, bless her heart. Bless her heart. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh, I like cracking fans. They're fun. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs, except for maybe Natsuki's. Natsuki's was just a big pile of crap. I'm sorry, it was just lovely.
Which is better to clack, your fan or your dice?
I don't know. I like rolling my dice too. Oh, I got a 19. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Oh, I guess that's what I ended up getting I can't pronounce basic words. I really need to make that into a t-shirt that Katie Patterson can't pronounce basic words. Oh.
Oh. A war of who can pronounce the least amount of words, you versus Lost.
I do declare I got a case of the vapors. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting.
Say it!
Chat.
Say it!
My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh, poor, bless her heart.
Did I change my thing up for Natsuki? I know it was originally this.
It was some sort of weird, posh British thing. With a lot of R rolling.
Oh.
What's with this language?
Do you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Dash. Thanks. Dot.
Yeah, the dot, always gets me.
Yours is dot. Cute. Dots.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
Maddie says you sound like Eddie the Eagle.
Don't you mean Sam the Eagle? I am trying to propel something of epic proportions. Maybe it might be named Eddie where you come from, but here I go by the name of Samuel. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I don't know.
I know that. I just meant dots. The language, I guess. I'm a dotaholic, you can tell. I was trying to say something nice. Oh yeah, give me that fix.
Nutty? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
She meant Sam.
Okay.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Dots. Well, I do have a couple suggestions, Dots.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it! Which people did, by the way! Sayori liked it! And Tess did too!
Aw, shit, she's bringing me into this fucking hell.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own! First of all, a dash!
Excuse me, ... I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
Dots!
And Tess liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
The music paused.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri!
That's not what I thought. I wanna be like you. You're just ...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Tess appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Ha! And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Dots. No, Dots. If I was full of myself, Dots, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh.
Is everybody okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as tests started showing up!
Wow!
Not so gay!
Natsuki, that's a little... This
doesn't
involve you!
Oh, wait a minute. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Test Dots. She's just trying to make me look bad, Dots! !
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, Dots, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place! What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out! Help me explain that to her, you... Ooh!
Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unsuccessfully limiting yourself,
You mean unnecessarily?
unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Tess?
Leave me the fuck out of this!
Well?
Don't. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing.
How did you get dragged into this? You were literally dragged!
I know, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be...
Oh.
Oh no, I have to chew!
You have to chew?
Oh god, this makes me uncomfortable!
Oh, no.
Oh fuck!
Let me get some water. I need some water.
Yeah, can you refill my... Give me some water too.
Yeah, just...
Oh, good lord. Good lordy lord. Oh, God. Oh.
We have to be the mediator.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, I think I've already had a connection with Yuri so far. I'm kind of leaning towards help me, Sayori, because I'm just like, help! I don't know what to do! Shit! Oh, God! Oh, no! I don't know what to do, you guys! Oh, my God, you guys!
Oh, okay,
This is why I stay out of this shit!
Oh,
I am not a big confrontational person! For a fucking reason! I'm picking help me, Sayori!
Yeah.
Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I have in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri?
Dots.
But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Dot, dot, dot!
Oh no, the music stopped again.
Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Tess. Oh, it's like Tess.
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into a conflict.
You're making me do that, assholes!
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never, Dots.
Okay, I am gonna be that asshole and say I am not pissed that I've deflected the conversation to Sayori and off of me. I'm gonna be that kind of bitch. I'm gonna be that bitch.
It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why... ... Exactly why nobody likes Dash!
Stop!
Dash.
Nats, I need to be careful. Natsuki and Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone. I'm getting stuck with I have to switch the accent up completely. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people. ... And I love them because of their differences. Exclamation point. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. ... So why are we fighting? ... With a question mark and a quotation mark at the very end.
Because... Dots?
Well, Dots.
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. What? Big and beautiful lesbians.
Get it, girl.
Dots.
Dots.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll... ... Make some tea... ... Peow.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
Shit!
So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica.
Nah,
She nods in return.
to be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha 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 dots.
Guys, remember that if you know what's gonna happen, please don't spoil it because I've never played this game, so no spoilers in the chat.
Yeah, no spoilers, and we will, and also cool on the back seating. We will ask for help if we need to.
Yeah. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious, and I realize I'm holding my fan backwards. It's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
Okay, that's not ominous at all.
What the fuck?
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. And yes, that, Kalisu, it is Ben Stein.
Yeah, that is Ben Stein, as per Maddie's request and donation. Which, by the way, if you want to hear other voices, please donate and give suggestions.
Yeah. Oh good, it was not a spoiler. Thank you. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Nicole. I'm really glad.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Test, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was nice to talk about with Katie can't pronounce words about Katie can't pronounce basic words because I don't know. Katie Patterson is illiterate. It was a neat thing to talk about it with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Dot. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with her newfound determination. And to answer your question where I got the rainbow fan from, a friend of mine gave it to me as a Christmas present, and I like it. Test? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Crack my fan while I'm at it. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That was really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. They're lovely. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew, you know, Test, it's nice that I get to spend the time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone they like to get on this dick. That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but dot 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 dot. Does it really need to stop there? Question mark? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, dot dot dot, let's do this. Alright, I think this is
Alright.
actually a good place to stop.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
So
and,
I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna record over. Let's do this.
Can you? Oh, that's an autosave. So.
I'll record. I'll stop it here. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Woo. All right. Let's exit out of this.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Whew. Oh my gosh, you guys. So there are some definitely unnerving points to this.
These are a bunch of crazy bitches.
They are a bunch of crazy bitches. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. They are a bunch of crazy ass bitches. But I still had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing where the real horror starts coming in.
Where is this all going? Because so far there's only been like, what, 2 days that passed by in game time?
Yeah, in game time it's only been 2 days. And with, I think, at least 8 different voices.
Is this going to be like one of those slow burns or something?
I have a feeling it'll probably be like...
Because it seems to be formatted as such.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably going to be that way, where it's going to be a slow burn, and then when shit hits the fan, it's going to really, really hit the fan.
Fuck.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this has been great, and the fact that there was no lag at all during the entire stream makes me so fucking happy. So fucking happy, you guys. You have no idea. I'm so glad. Even though there is no lag, we are still going to try to figure out what is the deal with Resident Evil 7. But we're going to keep playing Doki Doki Literature Club, and that way when Doki Doki Literature Club is done, we can hopefully hop over. By that point, we can hopefully hop over to Resident Evil 7 and do that one. Because, dear God, at this point, it's kind of like building it up. Building it up to something really cool, and I'm anticipating something really, really awesome, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for saying you liked my accent. I usually do a pretty good job of squishing my natural accent, and luckily that's more of an exaggerated Southern Belle kind of accent. I really was doing like a Blanche Devereaux. I saw somebody mentioned hello Blanche, and I'm like, yes, somebody got my reference. Yay. Yay. So really, really good, and we made like a little over $11 today for the stream, so yay. Thank you guys for sharing and donating, and like I said, the charity for this month and for next month is for Shared Hope International. We will be choosing a different charity in April and May. That way we can switch it up. But for those of you who don't know, who are just jumping in or who are just like curious, Shared Hope International is a charity that is devoted to preventing human trafficking and rehabilitating those who have been affected by human trafficking. And that's always it's a subject I hold very dear to my heart, because I don't think humans should own other humans. That's kind of bleh. It's a shit thing to do. So I figured, why not have that be the first thing. So yeah, we will figure it out. I'll probably pick next month, like the next time, I'll probably do domestic cats, because kitties are always a good thing for the next stream for April and May, because I love cats. I actually used to work at a kitten rescue. I was one of the bottle feeding. I cared for the neonatals. I bottle fed them, took care of them, made sure they survived the night and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so for April and May, I'll probably pick charities that are for domestic cats. But like I said, for this one, it's Shared Hope International. and half of whatever I make will go to that at the end of March. So yay. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. So we'll be back next week, same time, 2:30 Pacific time, and we'll continue more with Doki Doki Literature Club. But you already know my thoughts, babe. What are your thoughts on this so far?
Where is this going? Because so far, like, I'm glad you're playing this and not me. I don't have the patience for
I think having
these
the
text-based RPGs
I-
and the like.
I think having the voices,
Like, the voices, they do help.
they do
but,
help.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I can never get into games like this. I'm far too impatient. I just need things where I could go in and beat stuff up.
He is a more kind of like whack it with a baseball bat kind of guy.
I like more action based games because I need to constantly be moving, otherwise, like either like exercising or just walking around finding stuff. So yeah, those are more my thing, or like even like mini games like WarioWare.
Yeah, because you grew up with like Spyro and with Wario.
Spyro, Wario, Super Mario Sunshine, SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, stuff like that. So yeah, just
What?
yeah.
I forget SpongeBob is weird. I never watched SpongeBob.
They've made a lot of games, and
yeah.
I do want to start streaming my own console games, but something is up with my capture card.
Yeah, and once we get the capture card all fixed up, we'll start getting him all situated, and
yeah. So
yeah.
we're trying. We're doing what we can. So we're sticking with PC games for now. Maybe when
I'm gonna be more the PC / PS4, PS5 on the PC game, so I'm not gonna need the capture card as much. Hopefully,
Yeah.
depending on what we have to get done to.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a few point and click games that were so graciously given to my buddy Joey, well, from Joey, that I could play at least on this PC to start off with. But we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, we will be back next week at 2:30 Pacific time to continue more Doki Doki Literature Club. And until the next time, stay creepy.